Nice. All right, people, focus up. Scott Wilson with Dumbass Contractors checking in. All right, welcome to today's briefing. Red flag, green flag. Sometimes clients will telegraph, or I call it the medicine of the skunk. You'll know that you always know when you're around a skunk before you see the skunk. Sometimes you'll see red flags, more red flags than you'll see in a Chinese parade, and that's your signal that it's time to hit the eject button and move on to the next client. All right, my green flag that I'm looking for is, when can you start? Who do I make the check out to? What do you take? How do you take your coffee in the morning? When do you guys break for lunch? Use this bathroom over here. Those are the green flags that I look for. That puts me in the go zone. I'm going to write a contract. I know I'm going to get paid. Everything's going to flow smoothly. If I start to see red flags, especially early on in the process, I'm going to back off and quietly let the client go, let the potential client go, and let them go ruin somebody else's business. All right. So I gave a couple of price on they had a fireplace mantle that had been renovated 40 years ago, was falling apart. They wanted to put a live edge on it. They were redoing their kitchen, and when I went over there, their contractor was in the kitchen doing a lot of spackle work. So I'm already not the preferred client on the job. I'm not the only client on the job. That's a red flag. That brings their price up. And I shot him a price. I told him it would be, because I realized that once I started to take this mantle apart to put on a new top to the mantle, I was going to trigger a lot of work with the fireplace around that had never been done right in the first place. So I shot him a price of, including the material, about $5,200 for the whole job. I got a text back from the homeowner, and he says, "Sorry, hope I'm not being rude, but $4,500 for labor?" All right, now that's a really big red flag. Those kind of clients, you'll get to the end of the job, you'll go to collect that last 10%, the last $500 or $600, and they'll say, it was too expensive. They're going to penalize me because they wanted my work. They want my work. They just don't want to pay for it. And you're going to have a hard time collecting that money. You're going to negotiate that last check. You're going to get nickel and dime to death through the whole thing. That's a red flag. And I'm going to tell these folks that it's time and material, time and talent, and that they need to find somebody else to do the job that I'm not interested in it anymore. All I'm looking for are green flags. If I see more than one red flag, and in this case, it's a price hesitation, another contractor on the job. I've bid on several projects for these folks and haven't gotten anything from them yet. First off, they probably don't respect tradesmen. They don't respect time and talent. And it's not a good fit. They're not the right client for me. So I'll politely let them go. Always be polite. Never get triggered. Never say something that you might regret down the line. I'll phrase it it's a question of time and talent, and that we know what these things cost, and I just want to give them a realistic price up front. And we move forward from there. Let go, float downstream. All right? Red flags and green flags. We want to look for those green flags. We also get caution flags. It's like a NASCAR race. It's really like a NASCAR race. White flag means you got one lap to go. Checkered flag is you get the checkered flag when that last check clears and is in the bank. That's when you won that race. And maybe we run 10 to 15 races a year. Try to get into the championship. But if you ignore those flags, then you're going to get penalized by NASCAR. All right? We're burning daylight. Scott Wilson with Dumbass Contractors signing off, urging you to stay loose, stay relaxed, stay in front of it. Wilson out.